Hello, my heart centric friends. AI can string together words, but can it really carry joy, gratitude, or comfort? From congratulations to condolences, from encouragement to tough feedback, the words may look polished, but do they feel alive? That's where the illusion of emotion shows up. Hi, I'm Cherise, and I'm the founder of Heart Centric AI. And for decades, I've written congratulations, eulogies, hard workplace letters, motivational notices, and a lot of other things. And I know firsthand how much emotion matters in communication. And my mission is to help you use AI with clarity, confidence, and heart. So it supports your voice, not replaces it. This to you in this video is that you'll learn how to spot when AI misses emotion across the full range of the human connection. We'll explore the uplifting side, celebratory, gratitude, encouragement, as well as challenging sides of emotions, such as grief and telling others about losses, such as job loss or illness. And you'll get my Spot the Illusions checklist so you can practice bringing your heart back into every message. Emotion is the lifeblood of communication. And AI can give us a starting point. It can be a companion that drafts us into our emotions when we get stuck, but we cannot feel it. And I know even for me who has written lots and lots of different kinds of communications over the years, even I get stuck when I have such a deep emotional interaction with something. It's your compassion, your joy, your care, your humanity that must always stay at the center of anything that you communicate. And that doesn't mean just AI, that means in everyday conversations. Each time that you sit within your heart space and communicate from there, it comes out in a better way of connection. Across the world, people are using AI for emotional communications already. I mean, as I started researching a little bit more of AI, I was surprised at just the depth of AI being used for emotional communications. And it's very important that we are aware of those things. The positive side is for workplace tools. It helps managers draft recognitions and thank yous, as noted in Forbes. But often those drafts can lack spark, like LinkedIn's automatic congratulations on your new job, or the things in Facebook that get prompted up and you just hit enter when it's like happy birthday. And I know that I start there, but if I know the person, and most of all the people on my Facebook and LinkedIn's are people I directly know and have had a relationship with in some way, if it's work or personal, I want to make sure that my communication conveys my heart about the person. They need to be embellished with who you are. And while those prompts might be correct, they are emotionally flat. Here you can share how you add one small detail, just a memory or a trait that transformed a generic note into a heart one. For example, earlier today, one of my friends had a birthday and I missed it yesterday. And when I went on Facebook, I got the normal prompt that, so and so had a birthday. And I did see that it was yesterday. And I haven't really interacted with her in a couple of weeks. So I looked on her Facebook page and I saw that she had just done a class that she was very excited about. And so, along with my happy birthday, I also said, "Oh, wow, you just started this new hobby. How do you like it? I hope you had a great day." See, AI can start me on the path, but I had to bring myself back into it so that it made sense. There are also the difficult sides. Like, did you know that funeral homes are now using AI platforms like Passer and Celebrate Ali to obituaries, as noted in the Washington Post? And yet, the blog After Talk tested Bard for condolence letters, but they warned that they should only be starting points. And I can tell you that's very true. In fact, in a future episode, I will talk specifically about condolence letters and sympathy letters and eulogies and how AI can help and cannot help. The bottom line is, especially in painful emotions, also in positive ones, you don't want to be insincere. If you're enthusiastic about somebody's achievement, then let AI start it if you like, but then you add the specifics so that it's clear you know what they actually achieved. Together, these different examples show you that there's a full spectrum that AI can draft words for, but not with the emotional content. The joy or the sorrow only comes from us. Celebration, for example. AI might say in the, like I mentioned, the LinkedIn auto congratulations on your promotion. But you can correct it by saying, hey, Alex, your late nights and persistence have paid off. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations on your promotion. Or gratitude. A generic thanks, which is common. Thank you for your support. But you could say, thank you for checking in every week. Your calls made all the difference. Or, I really appreciate you, not I appreciate it. When you actually personalize things, even if AI started it out, it means so much more and it does come from the heart. You could even use AI for encouragement and cheerleading. There's a lot of hollow cheerleading texts like good luck, wish you well. But if you actually put specifics in and say, good luck tomorrow, I know you're going to shine and I can't wait to see and talk with you about your success. Those are the pieces that help us really connect. When it comes to condolences, there are just so many cliches. And AI seems like a tool that would be so helpful because honestly, condolences, sympathies, anything when it's a challenge can be very hard for us to write. And you can say, I'm sorry on the loss of whatever it is. But if you add yourself to it. So instead of saying, I'm sorry about the loss of your parent, you can say, you know what? I'm so sorry, Maria, for example. I'll never forget how John's laughter filled every family picnic. Just by adding that one nuance, that one memory, it becomes clear that while AI might have started you on its path of writing down what you needed to say, you can put yourself into that. Or what about those difficult conversations that have to be done when you wanted to give a raise or you were asked for a raise and you sincerely wished to do so, but you really can't? Management didn't allow it, the budget doesn't allow it, whatever those reasons are. AI can start you with by you entering a prompt and saying, I have to send this note, but I have no idea what. And it might come back to you and say, no, your promotion was denied. Well, anybody can say that, but that's so painful. Instead, you can say, "Oh, your promotion might have been denied. However, I know you're disappointed. And maybe while we can't do it right now, this is the plan that I'd like to proceed with." It does require you to think as well and put your heart into it so that you are empathizing with the person whose message you have to give. You can also use AI, though, to celebrate people. AI often will prompt things that say, wishing you the best on, say, a retirement. But instead, you can say that and have a great one. Your kindness shaped our office more than words can capture. And even if she gets stuck with something like that, you can ask AI to expand upon it. What I'd suggest is choose one AI to draft. And I would say start with an easy one. And what I mean by that, positive emotions are so much easier to start with. So start with a thank you, something that you had that was given to you or done for you in the last 10 days, and say to AI, I would like to write a thank you note to this person for doing this thing. What would you suggest? And let it shape an answer for you. That's a rough note. That will give you an idea of how to recraft it in your own words, your own voice, with your heart. And if you only replace one or two details that you know, you have transformed this empty reply from AI into a living connection. When you practice across the spectrum of joy or gratitude, encouragement, grief, or the difficult truths of life, you'll stop second guessing AI. You'll know exactly how to take its starting points and infuse it with your heart, your humanity. And that's what makes the words and the messages feel alive. I know for me, I was very big on creating physical cards, and I still do that when I can. And Finding the right words to just put in those physical cards used to be somewhat of a challenge. But I could do it with AI drafting some suggestions and then me adding my emotion to those things. It's amazing how even my physical creativity and crafting has improved with the use of AI. I encourage you to download the Spot the Illusions checklist that I've created and try it out on your next AI draft. Put a comment down below if you've had to have any of these conversations and didn't know where to start. I'd love to know what they are because as I learn information from each of you, I can bring it forward to you and give you ideas, suggestions, and clear headedness so that you can stay heart centered in every situation. Along with the Spot the Illusions checklist, I will be offering a list of an addendum of all the references that I use in these various videos so that you can check these things out for yourself. I find that being able to validate what's being shared on YouTube or just on websites is awfully helpful and gives you a sense of confidence and clarity as you move forward with AI. Thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great day.